me, Tara Strong, aka Miss Minutes for Bama Geeks. I hope you're ready to watch, and if you don't, I will have to prune you. Stay on your sacred timeline.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey.
Whoa.
All
we're
four
back.
of us here.
Man.
You guys remember us?
No. It's only been a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to the Bama Geeks. We are live on your Sunday night here on YouTube, Twitch, and X. I think we're live on X.
It says we are on our
Okay.
profile icon. It didn't do it the status, but it does show us as live.
Okay.
There's never any telling what Elon does. So
Yeah.
we don't know. We don't know.
We're small cogs in a big,
We just show up here on Sunday night.
that doesn't make sense.
Hang out.
Yeah. So, thanks so much for joining us. We missed y'all a couple of weeks ago, but it was a Super Bowl and we were a little bit under the weather, a couple of us. And so we decided to skip it, which is very unusual for us.
I think I was the only one that was healthy though. So
yeah, I think you were.
So.
I mean, I could have carried it, but no one wants to listen to me jaw on for like an hour. So I mean,
I would.
you know,
I mean, you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
You never know.
No, I do managerial duties at work, so people are obligated to listen to me
Mhm.
while we do their monthly things. But otherwise, no one wants to hear me jaw on about stuff.
Well, we're all back. All
Yep.
four of us were here. And as y'all see from our topic, this has been an evergreen topic for us. And
And ever trying to get to.
yeah, ever trying to get to. As you can see by the comment, that is what is it's finally happened. You're correct.
Yeah.
It finally happened. Yes.
We, in particular, me, has finally seen Labyrinth.
Hmm.
And let me tell you the good thing about turning almost, or well, not almost, I will be turning 50 this summer, is your brain really can't absorb a whole lot. And so seeing a movie once for the first time these days, I don't remember a whole lot of details. So these three will probably be doing most of the
Yeah.
heavy lifting on this.
Because we watched Labyrinth. Funny enough, I say this, but eerily, coincidentally
Yeah,
enough, I realized that when we sat down, Brock and I, to finally watch this, it was January the 10th. And why is that weird that we chose that date to just say, hey, we're sitting down and watch Labyrinth? That's the day that David Bowie passed away. So kind of weird.
I didn't even know that.
I thought I told you that.
You probably did, but
And he
again,
forgot.
I'm almost
Yeah.
50.
That's okay. So
I don't these things don't stick well up in
Yeah.
here anymore.
So it's kind of weird that it's like, hey, we're going to watch Labyrinth tonight. And then
Hey, Noah.
it just so happened to be that day. So anyway, this has been something that, like you said, in past episodes, we give a little history.
Yeah.
We realized that there's been a lot of movies that Brock did not see growing up like some of us did. So
Yeah.
Well, the Labyrinth has an Alabama tie-in.
exactly.
So it makes
Alabama-
sense that we finally got him caught up.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. But let's do some housekeeping really quickly.
Sure. Clean this house up.
First of all, thank you for joining us. So we got a few viewers in here. We appreciate
Mhm.
that. For anybody new to the channel, just head on over to bamageeks.com. You're right. Those colors are off. Something happened. That's why it took us a while to get into the stream tonight, is because it was like something got jacked up in our system.
We are default Microsoft Blue.
Yes.
Sometimes StreamYard likes to do little things and then we sign on and we're like, wait, what's that?
What? So just head over to bamageeks.com. That'll catch you up with all the episodes, both audio and video. A couple of blog posts. We need to do more when we have time, which will be how many years till retirement?
About 20 something.
Yeah.
Hitting on what Jess just said, if you're doing tech support from your Meemaw, and anytime Google Chrome updates and she's like, I don't know where my favorites are anymore.
Yeah.
Meemaw, they're called something different now. That's kind of how we were when we first came into this. And we were like, why is there a StreamYard logo
Yeah.
over our logo on the side?
We're being censored by a duck.
Who's messing with my stuff? I
StreamYard.
got it the way I like it.
Oh, but yeah, social media, you'll find us there once every couple of weeks.
We'll tape our favorites on the back of the remote. That's it.
It used to be channel 9. Now it's channel 726.
Yeah.
We went off the rails. Sorry.
Meemaw's got to have her soaps, okay?
Exactly.
Oh, I don't even want to begin to. I still have all my mom's VHS tapes. I don't even want to imagine how many hours of soap operas are on those things still. She taped them every day. But yeah, you can, you know what? Maybe I'll upload an old guiding light or something to
wow.
at
Oh,
Bama
yes.
Geeks.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Those are the
Copyright strike.
days of our lives.
Mom's stories were always on CBS. It was always The Bold and the Beautiful, Young and the Restless,
The Young and Restless, yeah.
Guiding Light, and As the World Turns.
Oh, she was a CBS soaps woman. Huh?
Straight.
Okay.
Yeah,
Straight CBS.
My grandmother and mother and all them, they were more of the NBC, Days of Our Lives, and then dip into the General Hospital. That was ABC, I think.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, we were ABC soaps. But anyway.
Oh,
Yeah,
golly.
me and my sister were named after soap opera stars. Okay.
Same.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that was a character named Brock on The Young and the Restless that Mom really liked, and that's how I got my name, and I've hated that ever since.
My name isn't from that, and I didn't marry a Laura, so we're good. There's an old. That's what for somebody over 35 to appreciate that joke.
Yeah.
Or that reference, excuse me.
Oh, but you can find us on social media about as much as we live stream every couple of weeks at Bama Geeks. And but if you do want to jump in and join us on Facebook, Bama Geeks Front Porch, just search for that. We post some silly stuff in there from time to time and enjoy our little community very much. But then also a very big thanks to our top Patreon members who have been with us now for almost 5 years. I think next month we're going to hit 5 years.
Wow.
Of Bama Geeks. So thank you to Jamie and Mike and Darnay and Jack. We certainly love you guys. Appreciate it. And if you want to show some support to the stream, the channel, the podcast, we got a join button here on YouTube. You can join. We got super chats if you want to toss a buck or whatever. We don't care. You don't have to, but it's there if you want to.
It's there.
BamaGeeks.com's got some more information on how to support the podcast.
Hey, look, we're gonna get on here and jaw on anyway.
Yeah.
Whether you're here or not. So we appreciate you being here, though.
Tell you what, throw in some super chats if you want us to stop jawing on it.
And we'll do it anyway.
All right, and believe me, there is a reserve amount, so you got to meet what we expect.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah. But yeah, we I finally saw Labyrinth. And I believe this is Shane says, are you now going to see Labyrinth in concert in Huntsville? I did not know they were doing a concert in Huntsville. Probably not.
Let's see.
Probably
when is that?
I will do that looking while you discuss here.
All right.
Yeah.
I certainly wouldn't mind. Initial thoughts for me, what I can't remember,
it was like a fever dream.
It really was.
Well,
It really was. I'm just going to say this. I'm just going to say this and just get it off my chest, because we also watched a movie with her in it last night. Just Jennifer Connelly.
no.
That's all you got to say. We were going to watch Labyrinth again last night to refresh my memory, because like I said, it's been now a month and a half and I have completely forgotten so much of it. But last night we were going to watch it and decided, you know what, let's watch a different one. So we watched The Rocketeer.
Yeah.
Good choice. Good solid choice.
Yeah,
that's
my
a
son had
great
not
movie.
seen that yet, so he wanted to see it. And of course, when it was over, my son had an opinion on Labyrinth, and he also had an opinion on The Rocketeer. Neither one of them were good. He's 17. He was just kind of like, what is this?
Yeah.
So, all right. Shane says November 7th.
Hey.
November 7th is Huntsville. That's a Saturday, and then November 8th is Atlanta. That's the two closest for us.
Okay.
For Labyrinth concerts.
Yeah.
That's
That's
We'll
a
see
maybe
what's
for
going
me.
Yeah, we'll see what's going on.
yeah,
that
we'll see.
weekend.
We'll check that out. Bama
Hey,
Freddy, how
hey,
you
Bama
doing,
Freddy.
man? One of my least enjoyed Henson
Ooh.
projects.
Okay.
I got some hot topics. There we go.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll take hot takes.
And I know where you're going with that. Don't you? Ooh.
I know where you're going with that too, Shane. Shane says you had me scared that you watched Requiem of a Dream. I know exactly what you're talking about. Love Jennifer Connelly. She's
Yes.
amazing, gorgeous.
What was that movie I watched? I really enjoyed her. It was a horror movie. It was something with water. Oh, what was that movie called? That bothers me. I'm going to look it up. Anyway.
I remember one comment right off the bat when we started watching it. You were you didn't realize that it actually took place in like
modern times.
Modern times, yes.
I didn't realize it jumped from modern time to the fantasy world.
Yeah. He thought it was strictly fantasy, fantasy style, fantasy world, not anything, connected to the modern world at first. Yeah.
So I mean, there have been so many theories on that. Like, was she dreaming the entire time?
Mm-hmm.
Was it real? You like to think it's real at the end of it, but was it real? So it's
Noah coming back with that's his most enjoyed Henson project.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. It is also my most enjoyed one. I absolutely adore this movie. It's great.
Probably, if I'd say my most enjoyed movie, Henson movie might have to be Follow That Bird.
Oh, good. Oh, thumbs up.
Definitely. That's one I have not seen since it was first in the theaters.
Oh, absolutely adore that movie.
God,
at least you didn't say Happy Time Murders.
And Dark Water. That's the movie I was thinking of.
Dark Water. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Well, it is my mediocre enjoyment of the Henson projects, to be totally honest, as an adult. Now, as a kid, I think I viewed it differently in 1986 than I do in 2026. I'm not as crazy about it now as I was when I was younger, if that makes any sense.
Well, it was a big fantasy mystery movie for a young girl. I think that's probably why that it just you loved it so much.
Yeah.
Bama Freddy said favorite Henson is the original Muppets movie.
Hands down.
Hands down.
Anything with the Muppets.
Yeah. I mean, the way I say it is kind of like Dark Crystal in a way. They took a risk and did something different.
Yeah.
And Dark Crystal, I that's one movie, weirdly, you would think that I would love that too, because I love Labyrinth. I don't really like Dark Crystal that much. It just never really resonated with me growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And even now, I go back and watch it and I don't really like it as much. But something about Labyrinth and just the pacing, you can definitely tell George Lucas was part of the editing of this, because they did a phenomenal editing job of the movie. It's got good pacing. It doesn't really slow down at any given point. It just the whole movie, it pulls you into that world. And like I mentioned earlier, while you assume it was real, right? Because they don't really give you a huge reason to think otherwise until you get to the end, or if you really paid attention at the beginning and you realize that all the characters that were in there, she had them in her room.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were stuffed animals or pictures or things. So she could have this could have all been in her head, what happened.
Right.
So it's kind of, they didn't really do a good job making you realize that it may not have been real at the end, because they did the whole thing where they were celebrating and it felt real. But I don't know. Maybe I'm inferring some complexity in it because I like it so much. But yeah, it's definitely still one of my favorites. For sure.
This is the first time I've watched it probably since I was a preteen. So it's been a good 30 years. Well, yeah.
Can we though?
So Bama Freddy says, can we call 1990 TMNT a Henson project? Because if so, it's my top.
I mean, it would be my top two if that was the case.
Yeah. Well, don't get me wrong. I think about it like,
man.
There's not much Henson humor, like puppetry humor, that's there. Like the puppet's what brought the turtle to life. But I think
they were the special effects company.
Yeah,
basically. So it really wasn't his.
Mm-hmm. Shane says Labyrinth seems to be, to me, a more complete movie than others.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see that. There's a lot of different layers to it.
That's what gets me about Dark Crystal. It's like it's a good movie, but it doesn't hit right because it doesn't feel like it's fully baked.
Yeah.
It's got the makings of being a really cool thing, and then they did some more with it and everything. But Labyrinth just feels complete. It feels like it's done. You know,
Dark Crystal was a favorite of mine as a kid. And I had really not given it a whole lot of thought until just a few years ago. I went over to the Center for Puppetry Arts in Atlanta, and they had some of the Dark Crystal costumes and like Fizzgig or whatever his name was, that little hairball. Yeah. So that was really cool to see. And I meant to go back and watch Dark Crystal after I visited the center, but I haven't yet.
I need to watch Dark Crystal. It's been a long time to watch it as well. Oh yes, I can understand that.
100%.
I understand that completely. Yeah.
Dark Crystal terrified me as a kid. It's when the Skeksis, where they ripped off his clothes and everything else and was kind of shunning him and abandoning him. It's like, whoa, that's the part that sticks out in my memory clearly. When they were, that terrified me.
Yeah,
it was more adult.
Yeah,
Dark Crystal was more adult than Labyrinth was. As a kid, you could relate more to Labyrinth than you could Dark Crystal. Really.
And I think that's kind of like where I fall. I'm not saying that I don't enjoy the movie. I do, but I think I enjoyed it more as a kid than I do as almost 50 years old. For whatever reason, I don't know why. I can't really explain it. But I'm like, my Henson is the Muppet movies.
Yeah,
that's my Henson love right there.
Shane says they also have the Netflix prequel. I totally forgot about that.
Oh, what, Dark Crystal?
Yeah, now that you mentioned it, I do remember that they did come out with that.
Yeah, and I actually watched the prequel, went back and watched Dark Crystal and watched the prequel, and I was like, I still really don't I don't really feel the same about it. And I really want to because it's Jim Henson. And it's like I kind of feel like, I don't know, weirdly like I'm obligated to. I don't know, because I love Jim Henson's stuff. I love all the stuff. It's just Dark Crystal's always been one of those ones where it just didn't resonate with me. It you look at like Neverending Story, for example. We've talked about Neverending Story. It was kind of like, with me, it's like Labyrinth and the Neverending Story. It also edges on weirdness with the wolf and being all evil looking, but it never pushed it over the edge. Dark Crystal does go over the edge a little bit with it.
Yeah. And Bama Freddy says Dark Crystal was really grotesque in design. That alone freaked him out. And going back to the prequel, Shane said it did not finish as it was canned before they could finish the story. Okay. Well, I guess I won't go watch it then. But it's been forever since I've seen a Jim Henson movie. And so I totally forgot what it felt like. And that was one of the first things I noticed when we started watching Labyrinth. Was just, it was like Fraggle Rock to an extent, or something like that energy.
Yeah.
Not the sound, but the energy is like, okay, all right. So the puppets they had this certain way of moving and and everything and talking and that brought back good childhood feelings.
Yeah.
Oh, the aesthetic of the movie itself, like I said, you talking about like with that, just set design and all that stuff. It looks familiar. It's like how I remember movies looking. Yeah, that's especially I hadn't seen it.
Yeah, I mean visually, it's very appealing visually. So like I said, it just feels like when I was rewatching it with him, I just thought, okay, I like the movie, but I'm not as crazy about it as I used to be for whatever reason within me. Not taking anything away from the movie. It's a good movie. I mean, and it's a great story.
I mean, I went and saw it when they did their 40th anniversary as well. I went and saw it in the theaters, and that was the first time I had seen it in a couple of years. Because I don't like watch it like incredibly often. It's just stuck with me a little more, especially when people meme it and they start talking about David Bowie and his
changing. Look. Before culture had gray sweatpants, they had we had gray goblin pants. So yes,
yeah. We were actually joking about this earlier. Since I brought it up, we were joking about this earlier, and I will be as PG as possible with this, Brock. Okay. We're talking about, and anybody that's watching is mostly likely adults here, but David Bowie had if you happen to be secure in your I guess sexuality. Um, um, David Bowie had some changing in his
Codpiece.
codpiece. Thank you, Brock. That's the word I was searching for. He had some changes throughout the movie. It wasn't always larger. And so it's almost
pronounced.
It's
Less
almost,
pronounced.
It's more
Less
pronounced. Exactly. Thank you. Yeah, I'm getting kind of embarrassed there. So it's almost as if there were conversations behind the scenes where they were talking about, it's not quite supporting correctly there, David. You might want to do something about that. And then they did, and then it wasn't right, and they changed it. Yeah, I've seen the movie way too many times. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say
I'm
this is
sorry.
well, and okay, so
Sir, you have an issue there? Change it.
Could you imagine being the costume designer for that guy? Okay.
and I'm also trying to really kind of I didn't realize this
Yes.
until I kind of looked a little, kind of deeper into some of the trivia, but Jennifer Connelly was 14 years old
I
when she made
know.
this movie.
That made it so
Golly.
creepy once you
'Cause
realize that.
Yeah, because
Okay, see,
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
now this goes back to my earlier comments. I am so sorry.
Henry, he was
Henry
Anybody that
So-
hasn't seen the Henry VIII armor that he is talking about, you need to go look it up.
So now I guess maybe watching it as an older individual, an older woman, and of raising kids in your
Mhm.
life, and you're thinking she was 14 and David Bowie was quite older than her at the
Yeah.
time that they were making this
Yeah.
movie. I'm not trying to get too gross and too critical of the situation, but it still
Yeah.
feels like it's a little cringe.
That's
it is
why
a
I
little-
think it was in her head.
It is a little cringe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, but
So is the Goblin King on the list?
I don't.
I mean, seriously though, guys, I think that's why that I my theory has been that it was in her head. All of it
Yeah.
was in her head.
Yeah.
And it was not like she's crazy or anything. She was a dream. She was
Yeah.
dreaming. And
Yeah.
she very obviously romanticized about the Goblin King because she had it all over her walls and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Um,
as a teenage girl, we've all had our growing up, even
Yeah.
we've all had our crushes
Yeah.
growing up on, older men, celebrities, performers, things like that, or characters, movie actors, whatever you want to call them. But it was, yeah,
You're looking at it through the adult lens of yes, that's creepy, but then like you said, go back to
Right.
it was just a young girl's crush.
right,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
right.
Like, so
Maybe
that
I
was the
just
thing
think that because it makes it more palatable that was
Well,
happening.
yeah,
and
that
it
was
wasn't
like me,
just
'cause,
an old
like,
man doing that,
because Jennifer Connelly is one of the most beautiful women ever. Like,
Yes,
and like
Yes.
that, I think that just proves like even at her young age, she was a gorgeous young lady. I mean,
Mhm.
and not in the creep factor. I'm just saying she was a beautiful young lady. And
Oh,
then
And I love David Bowie.
yes.
I like David Bowie's music. It's part of the music that I grew up on. My dad's always been a huge David Bowie fan. So
Well,
Ziggy.
Well, that's the thing in that movie. He's not even the Goblin King. That's just David Bowie with
Yeah,
with
that's what I'm
costume
saying.
accessories. Like he didn't act. He was just be
Right.
David Bowie.
right, exactly.
He pulled a Kevin Costner.
Yeah. Which I mean is not bad. I mean that fit the character very well just to be David Bowie. It's,
I mean, I thought he was perfect for the part. I had heard that they were trying to get. They wanted Sting for the movie, so but ended up with David.
Sting
Bowie.
would have been
I-
great.
Sting would have been a good
Mhm.
solid choice too. I mean, that would have been
and he was doing stuff at that time too.
Don't
So
like Sting.
I know he's not a police.
I can't stand the police.
don't
He's not
stand
a
so
fan of
close to him,
police.
okay?
Yeah,
I try not to.
Yeah.
So Noah says it was apparently originally in the script for a kiss to happen between the Goblin
Mhm.
King and Sarah in the ballroom scene, but Bowie had it changed.
yeah,
That's fantastic for David Bowie.
yeah.
Yeah,
I did hear
kudos.
that too. Yes. Mhm.
Otherwise, he would definitely be on a list now.
Yeah. Well, speaking,
Well,
Shane said they also wanted to get Michael Jackson.
I've
maybe.
heard that too. Yeah, that he was. Mick Jagger was also considered as well. So
so
they were
apparently
looking.
someone from music involvement from that time
Yeah.
frame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
I
glad
mean-
they didn't go with Mick. I mean, I'm a Rolling Stones fan as
He would
well.
have stepped
and-
on his.
I
He
mean-
would have stepped on his lips.
well,
Yeah.
The whole reason David Bowie did this movie was so that he could make music for it anyway, because he did Magic
Yeah.
Dance.
yeah.
So I mean, and honestly, second to the movie just being as whimsical as it is, the soundtrack that came out that David Bowie did was probably arguably better than the movie.
I mean, Where the
Yeah.
World Falls Down it's a beautiful song.
Yeah,
It's a really beautiful song. So yeah.
Did you guys know, and I know everyone that's probably watching this already knows, that he's the one who did the baby sounds in Magic Dance? Because the baby wouldn't coo on cue and make the sound, so he actually did it.
Yeah, that's what happens when you work with babies. They're on their own time.
Yeah.
They say children and animals.
All right. So David Bowie, was it a special effect, or did he actually learn how to twirl the balls, the crystal balls?
No, that was somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a performer. And the thing is once you realize it's a performer, if you look at the angle at which he's holding it, you can tell that someone's literally behind them under his arm doing it.
I'll have to go back and rewatch
playing with the balls. Yeah, right next to
Hand double.
Hand double.
Hand double.
model.
Exactly.
Oh, and you had also made a comment about the owl, and that the owl in the title sequence is computer generated. The first attempt, it's like the first attempt at a photorealistic CGI animal character.
They
probably spent half the budget on the intro.
Just on the owl
because it looked good.
Yeah,
it looked really good. I was like,
the thing is you know why it looks good? Back then it was amazing. Now it looks retro now. That's the reason it looks good. It's retro. It's like
Bama Freddy says they did the underarms thing from Whose Line Is It Anyway?
One of the best skits.
Absolutely.
Yep. So how does all Labyrinth tie to Alabama? Most of you here are probably aware of the story.
Yeah.
So
start at the beginning about Labyrinth being a box office bomb. Right?
Well, it was
It didn't perform well, but it did well overseas, but didn't do well here in the U.S.
Yeah, no, it didn't. No, it's a cult classic.
It came DVD cult
sales
classic
and stuff, and that's where it came back.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to throw you off, Jess. I just don't want you to start like right in the middle. But, it was a box office bomb, and then the thing got left, and from there, yeah.
Well, and much like a lot of things at that time, a lot of the things that didn't perform well in the theaters, once it became available for VHS, for renting, for watching in the house, and then of course cable kind of creates and builds its own cult following on that. So there is the Labyrinth tie to Birmingham or to Alabama, sorry, is the fact that somehow, some way, the Hoggle puppet. It was found in 1997 inside a container among lost luggage. And we have a place in Alabama called Unclaimed Baggage that buys lost luggage and in turns sells these things in their store. Well, one of the bags they purchased, they opened it up and, well, first off, if I had opened this up and seen this is major nightmare fuel.
Right, so you're pulling up the photos from that one? Yeah,
hang on just a second. Sorry, I thought I had it pulled up there for a second, but I didn't. So
I've got the modern day.
Oh, you have the photo of what it looked like in the container?
Oh yeah, when they pulled it out. God. Oh yeah, I mean you want to talk about some?
Is this going to get nightmare fuel?
Five Nights at Freddy's level nightmare fuel.
Yeah, this is like Five Nights at Freddy's nightmare fuel here.
Yeah. Speaking of, we got to watch the second one. It's now out.
Oh yeah,
is it
with McKenna
Grace? I have not heard good things about that, but
watch
the first one.
Yeah, the first one was good.
Hang on, dudes. I am stand by for just a moment.
And since you're on the subject of that, I highly recommend watching it. Don't take it seriously, but it's Willy's Wonderland with Nicolas Cage.
That was great.
Five Nights at Freddy's, but with Nicolas Cage.
And he doesn't say anything the entire movie.
Yeah.
Who, Nick doesn't?
Yeah. No. Majority movie, he's silent.
Yes.
That's sad.
No, it's great.
No, it adds to it.
That just shows you how amazing Nick Cage is.
I guess I didn't save this correctly.
I like listening to him.
He doesn't need to talk in the movie. He's just that awesome.
What is it, Jess?
I'm trying to work here, technology and stuff.
Yeah,
hang on. I saved it on the computer.
The puppets, are very scary.
Yeah,
which is
Bama
worse,
Freddy
this
says,
or
which
the-
is worse, this or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle puppets that have dried out and decayed.
Oh man,
Yes.
it's going to be worse. I'm trying to go back and find the
And
picture
Shane
now.
says, pure nightmare fuel, as I wonder if it influenced Five Nights at Freddy.
Probably.
Could be.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the thing is she's going to, the photos she's going to show you that you got to remember this thing was abandoned.
We
It wasn't
think
just
she's gonna
lost
show us.
luggage. It was abandoned because no one cared. Obviously the studio, this thing was worth a lot of money, right? But it was a worthless property to them and they just didn't care. So that's the reason Unclaimed Baggage got it.
Yeah.
I don't think that happens very often for Unclaimed Baggage with things like that. So, she found it.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
Finally?
here you go.
Yeah.
Oh dear God, here you go. Yeah,
Okay, is that showing up pretty good there?
yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's the best I could do right now.
Oh,
Isn't
Wow.
that horrible? That's like nightmare fuel right there.
It's Hoggle.
So this is what it looked like when it was discovered. And then the puppet was sent to experts for restoration in 2022 to preserve its appearance.
What did you not talk about before that?
Huh?
Are you talking about the one where it got restored by
Oh yeah.
someone and they turned it into something else?
Yeah,
Wasn't that before 2022?
yeah. Do you have that one, Jess, with the original restoration?
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't get the
I thought
Guys,
you
we
were
do our research here very well. We're just gonna do it live, okay?
Okay. Hang on.
Oh,
This
God.
is I'm pulling it up. Open image. Yeah, we really don't do our research too wonderfully here.
And I thought
Yeah.
we did. Hey guys, welcome to Sunday night.
All right, I gotta stop sharing that screen real quick. Share this one.
Did you find the one where it was horrible?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, God.
So this is
So it got
This is-
restored once, guys. And
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah. That was the original restoration. That's like the lady that found that picture of Jesus or whatever and tried to restore it. Y'all remember that one?
Yes.
Where it looked wonderful, then all of a sudden
Oh, I didn't know that existed. Then.
oh, you didn't know that one.
I only knew about I knew the photos of when they found it, when they first discovered it, and it was all
Yeah.
decayed and melted away like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then
but-
we know the one where they actually had it professionally done.
yeah, which I'm about to pull that one up too.
Which we actually we can't name names, but we
Oh,
by way we do know someone that was
that
involved
worked on this.
in the restoration process of this.
and
This is
I
what-
would like to thank them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
It looks way better now.
Yeah, this is there he is now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He looks so much
Can
better.
you zoom in on him at all?
Uh,
Will it let you?
mm,
We
So if
want to
you're-
see the pixels.
I
Zoom in
can't-
with your browser. Maybe you can
There it
zoom in. There you go.
Well, yeah, that was what. Ta-da!
Ta-da! There you go.
Hang on.
So if you want to see the Hoggle puppet from Labyrinth, you must visit Unclaimed Baggage in Scottsboro, Alabama.
Yep.
I
And it looks like they've gotten quite a few more little artifacts as well, too, from the movie there. So
How do you zoom in on a Mac?
it's Command Plus.
Command plus. Thank you.
Yeah.
This has been the tech support piece of the Bama Geeks podcast.
There
Look
we
at
go.
that.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
He looks much.
He looks
better.
so much better now. He
Yeah.
really does.
Yeah, he looks like himself in the movie. But yeah, we know somebody who worked on the restoration for this version. And we tried to, we're definitely not naming names, but we tried to get them on to join us for this episode. That's why it took us a while to get to Labyrinth because we were trying to work things out.
Mhm.
And apparently, there's some filmmakers that are not happy that this is where Hoggle is. So he didn't want to rock the boat.
Yes. Understandable.
Well, and you can never know what's going to be a cult classic, right? I mean,
Oh
as far as
no.
the studio execs knew that this was a pile of garbage, and they just wanted to move on and forget about it, which is likely the reason that Hoggle got left in unclaimed baggage, and then they bought it. You know, they just didn't care. They were just like, whatever. And then all of a sudden, you know, like we mentioned earlier, the DVD sales went crazy, the VHS sales, cable, like Jess. I mean, I think that was the second time I ever saw it was on cable. And that was probably what got me really liking it when it was on cable. So that was what brought this back and gave it a cult following. So it's really cool though. In Alabama, the state of Alabama, we have Hoggle.
Yep. Go to Scottsboro up to unclaimed baggage. And we've been meaning to make a trip. We were going to go up there, and you know, life is life, and we're all in the middle of our adult working lives, and we just don't get a chance to break away, especially all four of us at the same time in a group trip.
You've seen the meme about adults trying to figure out how to get together, and it's like, well, I might be free in 2028. Yeah, that's kind of like
that's
kind of pushing it.
So we were going to do a lot more with this episode and actually film some stuff up at Unclaimed Baggage. We may still get around to it, but with being the 40th anniversary of Labyrinth, and you know, Kevin saw it in the theater, and I finally watched it, and we're like, you know what, let's just talk about it.
We'll just dig up all of the pictures that we can find and share that with y'all, you know, the Alabama tie to Labyrinth.
And that Hoggle is over 40 years old now. So I mean, because that obviously it's, you know, they film it way ahead, and then they have to put it together and all that. So it's over 40 years old, and he looks pretty darn good for being over 40. You know, he's almost our age, Bo. He looks a lot worse for wear than we do, though. Okay,
that's true. Well, I mean, you know, you stick me in a storage bin for about 10 years, and then we'll see how that happens.
Well, nobody accept that challenge, please.
Yeah.
We
don't want to be known for being the ones to start that challenge.
But like, it's still like going back to the movie itself after all this. What makes me think, though, you're talking about how there are people are upset that it's at unclaimed baggage. I wonder what offers have been thrown at them to try to get him.
Oh, probably a lot. But when you got something like this,
that's a one of a kind thing.
I mean, they legally own it.
And I'm sure, you know, of course, it brings a lot of traffic into the store as well. Because they've got him, and the display case there. They've got other items that are not, you know, they're not selling, but all these interesting things that have come into the store since they opened, and things that they have found that in the baggages and things that they have bought.
It's interesting when you go and you look at law around unclaimed baggage, and then just how it's, if you're someone who is in the industry and are purchasing unclaimed baggage, just the amount of stuff that you can just get, and it's legally yours because it was left and it was unclaimed and it went through a process, and then you bought it and now it is legally yours. In that case, like we mentioned, they legally own a piece of Hollywood history. Because it went through the unclaimed baggage system of all things.
I'm just like, how do you travel with that and not and I know luggage gets lost and things like that, but it is kind of crazy to think that, oh, you know, I lost my bag with Hoggle in it. It's just weird. I don't know.
Well, I mean, this was the 80s, so I mean, you know, and this,
and it was a movie that wasn't doing well, so they probably didn't care. They only care now because it's got a cult classic. That's all they care. So I've been up there. I saw it during the pre-fix phase where it was the really bad version that Brock showed earlier.
Okay.
And then I haven't been back up since they redid it and fixed it, but I want to go back and see it. Especially now that my fiance has seen the movie. She'd seen the movie before, but we went and saw the 40th, like we mentioned earlier. I want to go back up there so that both of us can see it.
We'll get up there at some point in time, because I kind of want to see what kind of clothes they have too.
The last time I went there, I picked up a leather jacket, a name brand leather jacket that I wear to this day, and I got it. It was like a really thick leather jacket. I got it for like $25.
Nice.
Amazing. They have some really good prices. We'll plug the crap out of this place because it's amazing.
Oh yeah, I mean I've seen all the videos and stuff of it. We just haven't made it there. It's
Well,
just
that
one of those things.
last year when we went to Weird Al, they had like a little booth area out there in their little pavilion out there for unclaimed baggage. I don't know if y'all guys saw it or not.
No, really?
Yeah,
Oh, Unclaimed Baggage had a booth.
they had they had like a display of like some of their oddity stuff they had underneath one of those big tinted areas.
Okay.
Didn't
With
see
Orion.
that.
Yeah, you didn't see that? Okay.
Didn't see that one.
So Shane says he's probably in a shipping container, then it got lost and no one claimed it because they did not want to pay the duty fees.
Yeah.
Could be.
I mean, that's true.
Oh, and our friend Penny's here. Hey, Penny. Rick and I can meet you there. Absolutely. Y'all need to come on up. We need to visit.
Yeah, man. That would be good to get the old gang together. And
I mean, any reason for y'all to come up here is we'll take it.
Oh, and Penny, I need to get with you. I'm going to be coming through your area at some point in May. You won't like the time that I'm coming through, but probably won't get to see you.
He's just but he's letting you know he's coming through.
I will be close to you, but the time of morning you might not be available.
Oh.
She says, hope we make a trip soon. Yeah,
Heck
we hope you
yeah.
do. Would love to see you guys again. Had a wonderful time with them down in Orlando back in October at Halloween Horror Nights. That was a lot of fun.
She wants to know,
are you coming for my birthday? If you want to wake up that early.
Early birthday presents. Emphasis on the early.
Yes, very early.
Yeah. I'll get with you over private messages.
So back on just talking about Labyrinth, one of the things I wanted to note was Terry Jones from Monty Python was the one who did the original script for this.
Yeah.
But one of the things that a lot of folks don't realize is that there were like 25 different versions of the script that went through. And one of the reasons that they brought George Lucas in to begin with was to kind of figure all that out, to kind of pare it down and get it to a usable state, because, George Lucas was hot ticket for everything at the time, was coming off of Return of the Jedi at that point, and he was a hot commodity, and he was more well known in Return of the Jedi for being the editor and being the behind the scenes anyway. So, but George Lucas did actually come in and clean things up and got it working well. So the version, if George Lucas hadn't been involved, that we would have gotten might have been a lot different than what we actually got delivered.
Oh, no doubt.
Once again, it would have been the mid 80s and a lot of
a lot of people are saying that for the current Star Wars. They're like, can you bring him back, please? But now that Kathleen's out and Dave Filoni's in, maybe.
Well, I got one word to say to that, Andor.
Yeah.
And that restored my faith in what Disney can do. As long as they can leave people alone and let them do their thing, then we get the right stuff. So
nice.
But yeah, obviously ILM was a major part of this. The ILM is the one who did the CGI at the beginning. I'm sure that stressed their Apple IIe's like crazy. Generating that sucker.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah. And then there is, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but there is, I don't remember how many there are. I think it's like 7, but there are 7 of Jareth's faces, David Bowie's character in the movie, that you can find at various parts of the set dressing that are literally just there is like a representation of him always watching Sarah and what she's doing, even if he's not on the screen. But you can identify them throughout the movie. I think there's 7 of them.
I know she had the big statue on her dresser there at the end.
Yeah.
Well, that's creepy.
Well, like it was like a statue, like this tall. Yeah, it's
yeah. I mean, there and some of those were a lot more obvious than others. There was a point in there where there were like 2 pieces of stone that when when you lined them up just right, it showed his face, and that was one of them.
Okay, I remember that one. Yeah,
and like the part where you in the movie where the stones are talking and going, "Don't go that way." One of the stones is his face. As well.
Okay.
So but there's in the background, so you're not supposed to notice it. But they all look at it in a way that they're watching Sarah and like the progress. So it's kind of like this is Jareth his maze, right? So he's his labyrinth. So he puts himself in every little piece of it. So
Okay.
little
I
Easter
have to
eggs.
Oh yeah, I talk about one of my favorite things in this movie. I think about the favorite parts of this movie. I brought it up. First of all, how do you Ludo is the best character. You love Ludo. Ludo
Oh,
was the
yeah.
one.
Ludo was great.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
his victory call when like it'd been so long I'd forgot where he does his big yell and all of a suddenly boulders are rocking and knocking over all the goblins everywhere.
Oh yeah, calling the rocks. Yeah.
Yeah. All I can think of. Yeah, exactly.
And the bog of eternal stench
Yes.
was made of water, baby oil, and thickeners. And they said it actually smelled horrible because of the heat.
I can
Ugh.
imagine. Ooh.
Baby oil.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my God. The sounds that it doesn't matter how many times I've seen this movie, the sounds that it makes when they run across the
Yeah.
box, it goes as he's going across. I'm like, okay,
gonna laugh.
that's just
Yeah.
I can just roll it back and just watch that over and over
Yeah.
again. It's just the guy in me.
Oh, what was it? What's the rat thing? The
Sardidimus.
Sardidimus. Yes.
He's a fox.
A fox. That's right.
The
yes.
rat thing.
Well, he was.
He
yeah,
does
well,
look kind of like a rat, really.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the dog's name was maybe think
Ambrosius.
Ambrosius. I'm gonna refer to that to our friends with their last name that next time I see them.
And you notice Ambrosius was obviously her dog,
Yeah.
right? So I mean, every character in there was represented by something in her room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The big stairway. She had the poster on her wall.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, and that's inspired by M.C. Escher.
Well, they actually I was looking at the credits.
Yeah.
The Esther Estates is credited in the end for
Yeah,
that.
he is. Sure is.
That's like one of the first representations we've ever seen of the Escher stairs in anything.
Mhm.
Was that. So I always thought that was amazing, and how Jareth would do one and then he would just like circle around and
Yes. Oh,
and I
that
was
was
like,
a
man,
mind
this is like
trip.
a fever dream. This is
That's
crazy.
cool.
Mhm.
I can only imagine watching that movie when you're high. What?
I'm sure it changes a lot of the a lot of feelings on that.
And then the shaft of hands where they fall down and then
Oh,
she
God.
chose down.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was a
that-
bit creepy.
That was creepy, but also how they made the faces with the hands.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be willing to bet you one of the puppeteers were the ones that did that because they're very expressive with their hands. And they
Yeah.
were also probably one of those was the one that did the ball trick with the crystal
Yeah.
balls. I'd be willing to bet you that was probably one of the ones that did the hands was one of the ones that did that too.
Yeah. Going back and watching through the credits, I saw a lot of familiar names. Of course, Brian Henson, and then I saw Frank Oz. Frank Oz he had a puppetry credit, but he didn't do a voice credit, which was
Right.
interesting.
Yeah,
like
that is interesting. That
Kevin Clash was in it.
Yeah,
too, right?
yeah, he was a puppet of one of the I forgot what they call them, the little bird things where the heads
that
come
took
off.
their heads off. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the fire guys?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Those guys. Those are actually growing up. Those are my favorite guys. And now,
Well, they're silly.
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah,
and they're
As a
silly.
kid.
Yeah, because as a kid, but now I look at it, I'm like, those guys were really creepy.
Yeah, there was something
Like,
wrong
like
with
they
it.
need to be on a list somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the what was it? The boy, the baby was actually the son of one of the writers of the production guy. I forget his name. I forget the kid's name.
Toby.
Toby, yeah.
Yeah.
He was
His real name was Toby too. It was so his character was Toby and his name was Toby.
I don't remember what the name of the man was, because he was like one of the producers or something. I forget what he was. Let's see if let's see if somebody in the chat beats me to it before I can figure out who it was. But I know that they basically Brian. I'm sorry, it was Toby Froud. It was Brian Froud, the concept designer, Brian Froud. Because I should remember this because I saw the 40th anniversary thing, and Brian Froud was actually in the beginning of it because he did like a little intro, and he was talking about. He's like, "Yeah, we actually got a free actor from it. It was Toby, my son Toby." So he basically just brought his son to work and was like, "Here,
Yeah, here I got a kid.
hang out with David Bowie for a while."
Well, wasn't that pretty much like for Jennifer Connelly? Like that was her first big acting thing, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. That was. I don't know if you could say that Labyrinth was a breakout for her, maybe? 'Cause
No.
it really wasn't that theatrically.
No, it didn't. Yeah,
successful.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of feel like it was. It was the first thing I ever saw her in as a
Mhm.
kid.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first
And-
thing I ever recall. Yeah.
I think the comments just kind of flooded in because all of a sudden a bunch of them just showed up right now.
Oh wow.
goodness.
So Bama Freddy, going back to the Star Wars, I've heard they might be retconning the
Yeah.
sequel trilogy. And then Shane says she also had a bunch of Judge Dredd books on her shelf. Penny
Really?
says, I didn't notice
Yeah.
that.
Ludo
Penny said,
smell.
Ludo smell bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we did. We
Yeah.
we talked about that.
Yeah,
Penny,
we talked
yes.
about the stunt,
Yep.
And the fireys.
me.
Yep.
the fireys. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think our comments lagged, everybody. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our comments just now showed up in the thing. So,
Yeah.
and then Penny says the whole soundtrack is on regular rotation. Might use one of the songs in our wedding eventually.
Nice.
Nice.
That's
I
awesome.
think it said great sound. The soundtrack's beautiful.
Yes.
The music
Mhm.
is beautiful from the movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This is, to me, this is. I know we've got our opinions on this. Is a hidden gem for me. I love this movie. So much.
So that's how we didn't notice, because Shane said he just the case of ripping apart every scene on 4K HDR.
So okay, so what happened here is Shane just blew my theory of it being a dream out of the water because Judge Dredd didn't show up.
Mm.
What
He
the
was
heck,
busy.
man?
He was busy.
Maybe Judge Dredd was the reason she made it. He's the one who took out the big thing that was in the gate. You know,
Judge
Oh.
Dredd was Ludo in disguise. He was
he was in the Ludo costume exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it has that look to it.
Oh,
Yeah,
no
Mhm.
doubt.
those movies, and like I said, I don't know what it is. Like I think it's like now, like I like just the stuff that looks like movies. Back then, there was a difference
Mhm.
between movies and TV, and it just
Yeah.
hard to put my finger on it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that they and if I recall from the intro they did for the 40th anniversary, which is the same one they did for the 35th, they didn't go and do another one. They said that they also had some of the similar difficulties that George Lucas had with the British production cast over there because they just didn't want to have to work with an American. They wanted to do it their way, but it wasn't nearly as bad as what George Lucas had to deal with on Star Wars, because he had already done 3 Star Wars movies by then, and they were like some of the most successful movies of all time.
Mhm.
So they were basically like, okay, well, maybe these Americans know what they're doing, so
Yeah,
we'll work with them. Or maybe that American knows what he's doing, not the rest
Yes.
of them.
it's the worm.
Oh, you mean like
Yeah.
I got one here. Hello.
Did you say hello?
Hello.
No, I said
Oh.
hello.
Hello.
And Shane says, "Yeah, really, the film stock movies could get better film stock than TV." Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the old man in me now. I'm complaining everything's now digital and nothing looks different. So
Everything it's so bad because it's a popular thing to hit on now, but like everything's starting to look AI, right?
Yeah.
Like everything
Yeah.
digital, they're
Mhm.
starting to look AI. It's too clean.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because it doesn't have
There's a
that grittiness. to it.
Grittiness. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that grittiness factor to it. Yeah.
And I think that's the same thing that people run into now with like me when I'm collecting records. I like hearing the sound. I like hearing the grittiness to it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know.
Jane says a super gloss look.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's yeah. I don't
It's
know.
almost it's too perfect. It's too
Yeah.
pristine. It's too clean. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I mean, that was always, totally different movie here, but that was always the problem that I had with Jurassic Park. And you can see it. It's starting to get old enough now where you can see the dinosaurs they're getting old, and you can tell that was
Mhm.
like Star Wars level effects and stuff. And the big thing that gives them away is they're too clean.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
They didn't make them as gritty as they should have. So
Mhm.
if they were to remaster it, which I don't think he would, but they would remaster it. If they grittied them up, they would look even better, honestly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah,
Something
no
about the visual, the environments in this movie. I mean, even talking about the bog of eternal stench, it's like
Mhm.
you feel you kind of just feel yucky when you're watching that scene. Something about it just kind of triggers that, taking that visual in, and then on top of the sounds and everything,
Mhm.
it just kind of makes you feel like, ooh, this is. It gives you that disgusting feeling.
I want
in
to
that
I want
scene.
to point on what Penny just said there about
Mm.
like exactly like watching movies at a drive-in. That's one thing that we need to do as a group. We haven't talked about this. Is we should just go to Grand River Drive-In over in
Mhm.
Leeds, and we should just like watch us a movie there because that's. I know we've done it before, but drive-ins, man, they have a special place
Yeah.
in my heart.
Mhm.
Yeah,
They're
we need
so
to.
good.
We haven't been to the one in Leeds yet. Of course, we all went to the Blue Moon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've been one
Drive-in.
time to one of the leads we saw when this was during the height of all the fun of quarantine. We went and saw, I think it was the Space Jam.
The sequel.
Yes.
Speaking of another movie I haven't seen, is the original Space Jam.
Oh my gosh, man.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's that's one. To
It's
see.
it's no cinematic masterpiece, but it's fun.
no.
I've seen the website.
Yep.
Yeah,
Everybody's
it
seen
still
the
exists.
Website's
website.
still
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
You need to watch it.
See?
It has an Alabama tie now. He starts
Right
off
at the
playing, he's at the
beginning.
Barons.
Yeah, exactly. It's got Michael Jordan. He's in the Barons. Exactly.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yes,
And that's a
the
night.
very beginning.
That's coming up on the anniversary. It was 1996 when that was made. So
Because the whole
Well.
thing about him, Jordan coming back and getting
Yeah.
back into basketball,
Mhm.
and in the movie, he really doesn't have a choice.
yeah.
Yeah.
He has to do it.
Oh, I know why 1996. That's Air Force time, things like that. So there was a
Yeah.
lot of that makes sense. There
I
was,
was-
a lot of
I
Guys,
was-
we
things-
need to watch it. We need to sit down and
Yes,
watch it with Brock, and I think that would be amazing.
You enjoy it. Just the humor. It's great. It's good. Like I said, don't expect greatness as a
Oh, no.
masterpiece movie, but it's a
Bill
fun
Murray's the
movie.
best thing in it.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
I definitely have. I've always meant to see it. I just haven't.
Yeah.
But yeah. 96. I was pretty close to getting deployed
yeah.
overseas. So yeah, I was a little busy.
Now you got me curious. The summer of '96, what movies are going to get in their 30s? Let's see.
Penny says, "Come on down in October again and do the Universal Monster Marathon at the Silver Moon Drive-In." Absolutely.
I do remember that.
We almost tried to do that when we were
I
down there
remember
in
that, Shane.
October. Yeah.
Yep. They
I remember
filmed part
that.
of it at Hoover Stadium. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, so
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, he played with the bunny.
I love it. Yes. Yeah, Space Jam's a good one.
Our
definitely one
friend-
we need to see.
Our friend Rob Brayton, who was an actor over in Atlanta, he's got some really good shots in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier
Mhm.
TV show.
Yeah,
He's
that's
really
right.
he's got some really good close-up shots in it. Anyway, the first time we met Rob was at Magic City Con, and he was dressed, he kind of looks like Bill Murray,
Yeah.
and he was dressed in the Space Jam outfit. Murray.
Love it.
Yeah. It was really good. It was
Mhm.
he pulled it off really good. Even the mannerisms too.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
he had it down. So
Yeah.
and funny enough, I think we had a table there, Alabama Ghostbusters
we-
had
yep.
a table, so everybody liked Alabama Ghostbusters getting a picture of
Yeah,
with
of course.
him,
With
you know,
him.
as Bill Murray, you know,
I
Space
didn't know Dan
Jam.
Aykroyd was in this picture.
Yeah.
Yes,
It
Space
does
Jam's
too. Yeah.
soundtrack is
Oh yeah,
incredible.
soundtrack's wonderful.
Yeah. Now I do know the soundtrack. Yeah. I just haven't seen the movie. I'll get there. Maybe that's something we should do this year as well. We'll put that on the list.
Space Jam. I'm down
Put
for watching
Space-
Space Jam.
Put Space Jam on the list. We also need to get around to Big Trouble in Little China.
Yep.
I
Was
keep
it Legend on
the
that list as
80s
well?
I keep pushing that. I can't remember if Legend was on that one or not.
Because I always
And
kinda
that's
throw it in there.
also, you want to talk about another that was also in 86. So that's also a 40-year anniversary movie we need to touch on.
James Hong is in that, right? That's
Yes.
his name.
Yes.
Big Trouble in Little China,
He like today is his birthday, or yesterday was his birthday.
Oh.
97.
Oh wow. Oh
He's
man.
amazing. He
Yes.
is so good. in
Oh
that movie.
man, he's a great at anything, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Wayne Knight. Newman's in it.
Yep.
The firehouse is in the movie. Hang on, our comments. are
Yeah,
coming
or
in.
there sorry, the comments are kind of coming in weird for us
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So
Which
just hang-
version of Legend are you going to watch? Who
You
wants
talking
to
about the
know?
director's cut or the original? Yeah.
I don't know.
Is that the dinosaur movie?
No, Legend has Tom Cruise in it. And,
Oh.
Tim Curry.
Tim Curry.
What's
Um,
Legend with the dinosaur movie?
Legend with the dinosaur.
You talking about
don't
Land
know.
Before Time?
Maybe.
That's what you're thinking of.
I
Oh yeah, it does have
Yeah.
the firehouse interior. It has the
Yes.
the LA one. Yep.
Yeah.
Penny said I had a random guy at a pizza place ask if I'd seen that the other day out of nowhere.
Oh, it just comes up in conversation.
Yeah. Big Trouble in Little China has interior. Okay.
Yeah.
I tried to watch that one.
I know. and you
I
felt-
tried.
You just got me
Yes.
thinking about random dinosaur movie. Are you talking about the Whoopi Goldberg movie Theodore Rex? Is that what you're talking about?
Could be.
I don't know. It's just-
never even heard of that. So.
Wasn't it like the mid '80s where we had like a whole slew of movies that came out where it was like semi truck worship?
Yeah.
Baby.
Baby.
Is that it?
Baby
Oh.
Secret of the Lost Legend.
There
Thank you, Shay.
Okay, there you go.
I
Thank
don't
you.
know that movie. What is the baby?
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
But yes, I was thinking of that plus the cover art of The Land Before Time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. I don't think I've seen this.
Well, that's like, you saw that movie Sinbad did, Shazam.
Kazam.
Kazam.
Yes,
Yeah.
Kazam.
I thought it was Shazam.
Shaq was Kazam. Yeah, the Sinbad movie is Kazam.
Okay.
Shazam.
Still, it doesn't exist, although people swear they've seen that movie.
Y'all want a great Sinbad movie? House Guest
Oh, yeah, it was good.
with Phil Hartman.
Yes.
House. Oh, you want some great? That one, just go back to Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, we
We
Oh,
going
and
all-
I have to say this before we end the podcast. I don't want this to be not said, but I did watch the trailer for The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Oh, there we go.
Grogu. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words
You say
tonight.
Baby
I'm a little
Yoda, that's
tired.
fine.
So,
hang on. Before you go any further, I was not in the room when she started watching this,
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
gosh.
but in the back I hear
the
she
baby.
is giggling her head off at Grogu.
y'all, I make sounds whenever this beautiful little baby does stuff. I just make
She
sounds.
squeals.
It emits joy. I vocalize joy whenever he's on the screen and he does something. I told Brock, I was like, what am I going to do sitting in the theater? I was like,
I'm not sitting near you. I don't want to claim you.
It's like-
Disrupting the movie.
I was like, I cannot. I mean, even watching the trailer, I'm like, I'm doing this the whole time because it's like so feel so sorry for the people in the theater with me that night. Anyway.
Me. Penny says I am a bad 90s kid and always a mix of The Land Before Time and Land of the Lost. Yeah.
Well,
Mix those up. Yeah.
It's easy to do. I mean, it's not hard. I understand that.
Yeah.
That's like funny. The Land of the Lost. Like I never knew that it was like a '70s show. Like I got introduced to Land of the Lost. There was a '90s version they did.
Man.
I didn't know
Like
about the 90s version.
Yeah, it was
I was
they did
used
like-
to the
yeah.
70s.
Yeah, this was like a '90s one. It was on like ran like a couple seasons. I think it's ABC. It might have been one season, but I remember they did. That was my introduction of Land of the Lost.
Did the Slee Stacks look any better than the 70s version?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
God. Sid and Marty Croft. That's another boy. That is a compilation of fever dreams in and of itself.
Mhm.
Lots of things being taken at that time.
Mm.
So Penny says, I'm going to make Ricky go with me to see the new Mandalorian because I love Grogu and my friend worked post-production on it. Nice.
There you go. Nice.
Did I see like there was an image that a new baby has entered the chat that there's a baby Greedo?
There's a baby Rhodian. Not Greedo.
Look, if it can be baby Yoda, it can be baby.
It was only Baby Yoda because we don't know what their species is called. We
This
know
is true.
that Greedo's a Rhodian. God, don't make me go freaking nerd on you.
I mean, look at his shirt.
I'm about to say, yeah, I said that with him in the wrong apparel.
Don't make
Guys,
me go staying nerd on you here.
Be excellent to each other.
Come on, man. No, it's okay. I've already been triggered on that. Victoria said the same thing. She was like, I thought they were going to say this, and it's like it's not. It's a Rhodian. All right, calm down.
It's a rodent.
Maybe Greedo spit
That's
first.
Alabama. Oh, well, any other
That's right.
Benny says go and nerd into geek podcast. How would
No
I
way.
know, right?
Oh, Well,
we're gonna have Babu Frick back, right? I think I saw
Yes.
a photo of him. So
nice.
I'll watch anything with Babu Frick in it.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
If anything good to come out of the sequels, yeah, Babu Frick, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, as the one guy who had never seen Labyrinth until a month and a half ago, I liked it.
Mhm.
I liked it. It brought back good childhood memories for me, as far as being able to see a Henson production from that era. I liked it a lot.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll watch it again. I need to watch it again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Except for anybody who didn't watch it, like I said, it's currently free on YouTube.
Yeah, you can find it all over free free services, free streaming services.
I will watch that over Never Ending Story. No problem.
It's definitely better than Never Ending Story.
Yeah.
I give you that.
Die on
Yes.
that hill.
Yeah.
I still don't understand the they gave the horse Artax. Is that his name? They gave him no character build up. How could that scene be so sad when it's like, oh, horse is there, horse is gone? I wasn't emotionally connected to the horse. I'm sorry.
I saw a video where somebody did AI to correct that. This shows him like coming up out of the mud. It's like childhood trauma fixed.
That must have been where George R.R. Martin got his start. Okay.
Yeah.
Killing off main characters.
Yeah. I
there was no character build up. That horse.
I definitely put
the horse appears
Labyrinth.
at the end of the movie.
I definitely put Labyrinth above
They
it.
were all asleep. Just like Labyrinth. Well, that was actually legit too, because it could have been the kid just fell asleep when he was up in the attic in Never Ending Story. So,
yeah. See, Artax, you finally got to know him at the end of the movie. At the beginning, where he goes into the mud, it's like, why are you crying? He just showed up on screen and then he's gone.
As an adult, though, but as a kid,
yeah,
I mean,
that
you
was
like
terrifying.
horses. I mean, it kind of breaks your heart as a kid. To see, okay, so you didn't see it as a kid, though.
No, it's
You
like,
saw it as an
it's like,
adult.
horse gone. Okay.
and as a kid, okay, yeah, exactly.
Bravo, Rook, bravo.
We got a show.
Right. Bravo.
We love you, Lucky.
I wasn't emotional.
I wasn't emotionally connected to the horse should be Brock's epitaph. That's
Yes, it's going on your tombstone.
Now you see why we got to have him on here one day.
We're gonna have to get started much early in the evening if we get Rook on this thing, okay? Because it'll take us forever to get through this thing.
Yeah, okay. When we have Rookie on an episode, finally, we're gonna have to start the stream earlier in the evening because it's gonna go a while. You guys will love it.
Settle in for the evening if we get him on.
You guys will love it. Grab some.
We'll have no idea what we're talking about either. It's just gonna. You think we always joke about sitting around at Denny's or at Hardee's or whatever and talking about stuff? It'll get really like that when we have Rookie on.
I tell you what, let's do a 5-hour stream and Rook will give you all his thoughts on Transformers. I've heard those rants, and they are magnificent.
So,
or the Harry Potter ones.
Yeah.
How are we going to squeeze the rest of the podcast into 15 minutes then?
Yeah. So Penny says, remind me sometime to tell you my thoughts on Never Ending Story. Absolutely. Shane says, well, it's not as bad as laughing at the scene and saying, who cares? Do you know?
Yeah.
And then Penny says she'll get a bottle of wine and be ready. There you go.
There you go. All right. Good deal.
You get it, Penny. You get it.
You understand.
You understand.
Oh my. Well, so there we go. Especially for Noah, we have given our thoughts on Labyrinth. Finally, I enjoyed it. I will watch it again. I thought it was good, and we are going to make a road trip to see Hoggle up in Scottsboro at some point.
Mm-hmm.
That's a promise. We got to go see him now. So. Any other closing thoughts before we wrap up this evening?
We're in the wrap up phase. So
what?
Baby Greedo.
Baby Greedo.
Baby Greedo.
I'm so disappointed in you, Bo.
Look, I enjoy wars. I'm not as deep in the trenches in it though.
I'm messing with you, man. It's
No,
okay. I've seen it posted everywhere online too, and it just makes me cringe every time I see it. So, God, it's a Rhodian, you noob. Sorry, go ahead. That's it.
Let's see. Shane says you're going to do the spot Kirk through the glass when you see Hoggle.
Yes.
I wasn't emotionally attached to the
I was
horse.
supposed to-
I was emotionally
That's
attached to
right.
the horse.
That was great.
Oh,
That should
Well,
be
guys-
a review on iTunes.
Oh God.
Damn, welcome them, yep.
Rook Rayleigh says, Ricky says, Baby Gruto implies that Han orphaned him.
Oh,
I mean, I always assumed after episode 1, Greedo probably tried to go into pod racing and failed at it.
Yeah.
Because he was there with Anakin. He knew Anakin. He
Yeah.
was making fun of him. So,
Oh, well, we have thoroughly enjoyed being with you guys here tonight, as always. Thank you so much for coming back after us being gone for a
Yeah.
month.
Yeah.
those of you that are here tonight, thank you for being here and getting through some of this. It's
Shay says the horse from Neverending should get a Razzie Award for the worst actor.
Yeah,
Amen.
no character development.
No character development whatsoever on that horse. Oh, but we thank you guys so much again for joining us tonight. We have thoroughly enjoyed this. We'll revisit Labyrinth at some point once we go see Hoggle up in Scottsboro if we want. So, but in the meantime, go to BamaGeeks.com. That's where you can find all the videos, the podcast episodes, anything related to the podcast. I need to go back and add some guests on there. So in their bios, you can see our guest bios. You can request to be a guest on the podcast. You can join the podcast and support through Patreon and the YouTube channel. Not ever necessary, but it's there if you want all the info on that.
Mhm.
On social media, we post there, like I said at the beginning, about as much as we live stream, which is once every couple of weeks, but we're there.
We're there. We're there.
At Bama Geeks. And if you want to be on Facebook, Bama Geeks Front Porch, just search us out. We'll let you in. That's our private group chat. And we have a lot of fun in there. So, and also thank you as always to our top members, our Patreon members, Jamie and Mike and Darnay and Jack. They've been with us now almost 5 years. We're turning 5 years old next month. So thank you guys so much for not only supporting us, but just for showing up, listening to the episodes, joining us in the live streams.
Always love the engagement.
Love the engagement. Love sitting here chatting with you guys. Thank you all so much for the great comments tonight. This has been fun.
but if you want to be a top member, give us money.
If you want us to shut up, give us more money. And the way we're going, you're going to hear us talk for a long time. So, but Bama Freddy, Toylanta in a month. Yes, sir.
That's right.
I am not sure yet if Jess and I are going to be there as much as I would love to. It may be a day trip if we do go.
Mhm.
But yeah, Toylanta. And best of luck to you, my friend, in all your diorama sales.
Hope you do well again this year at
Absolutely.
Toylanta.
Absolutely. And I'm going to be rearranging my DTOFs before too much longer. So I may need to get with you at some point once I figure out how I'm going to put things in there. So, but we're going to wrap it up. We're going to call it a night. We thank you so much for joining us on your Sunday night. We hope you have a wonderful week. The audio version of this will be on your favorite podcatcher on Wednesday. If you're catching a replay, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Let us know your thoughts on
Labyrinth.
almost a never ending story.
Hey, that too. Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Let us know your thoughts on Baby Greedo.
Yes.
Horse emoji in the comments.
Horse emoji in the comments. Horse emoji in the comments for sure. But and if you're listening on the audio version, leave us a rating, a 5-star rating. Those are the best. Leave us comments on Apple, Spotify, wherever you got. So good night to you all.
Yeah. Good night
Bama
to you
Freddy,
guys. Good
thank
night.
you. Good night. Penny
Hope
and
to-
Rook, good night. We're going to talk to you guys very soon.
Hope to see y'all in 2 more weeks. Join us here again Sunday night.
Yeah,
in 2
we'll
more
be back
weeks.
here in 2 weeks. So for Bo and Kevin and Jess, I'm Brock. We're the Bama Geeks. Have a wonderful weekend. And for our friends up in the Northeast, stay warm.
Good night.